Right then, so here's a quick warning just before we do begin the video. Hello everybody, so welcome back to my top 10 stocks that you should buy right now video. Now first thing that I do need to state is of course I am not a financial advisor, and then of course a second thing is I would massively appreciate it if you could just subscribe to this channel. Guys, if you are not subscribed to our channel, you are officially missing out because we do great videos like this all the time. This is really the place to be when it comes to stocks. So yeah, we're just going to start off by looking at our very first stock which I would consider buying, and this is one which a subscriber notified me about in the Discord server. Feel free to come join us on Discord in the description. It is Luminar, and Luminar is a company which works on LiDAR technology. So of course, if you don't already know, this is something which goes into basically self-driving cars. Now of course, this is mainly something for the future. It's a very cool technology, but this is definitely undervalued if this technology is going to be, the way which we are going forward. Now of course, it's not very widespread yet. It's not something that's too popular. Cars can in theory drive themselves somewhat right now, but obviously there's a lot of legislation and whatnot to go into place if self-driving cars are going to come onto the streets fully. But basically, if this industry is going to be one which is going to be widespread, if you will, I think the stock is definitely going to be undervalued, so definitely worth a look at. If nothing else, I would definitely give this one a check out if you are looking at innovative stocks for the future. Luminar is definitely up there with some of the best. Right, so moving straight on to our next stock, we have CleanSpark. Now CleanSpark is a stock which we have covered quite a bit on the channel. Now this stock is actually quite a popular one at the minute. The value of it has been shooting up recently, but of course looking at this one into the future, I definitely do see potential for this one. So of course, if you do want to have a quick look at CleanSpark stock, feel free to watch our update video when it comes out, or the previous one that we have made. I'll talk to you all about that in that video. So yeah, let's just jump on to our second one. Now Tesla is actually our third one in the video. I said that wrong, but Tesla stock, it doesn't even need an introduction. People might be asking me, why have I put Tesla on this list being as such a huge stock? Now Tesla is one of the most expensive stocks on the list. However, if we have a look at what the company does and where I personally think it's going with things like a $25,000 car, a lot of other technologies with Tesla coming into India and China, markets like that, I do believe it does have potential to pop to over $1,000 once again. For that reason, it's definitely a volatile stock, but I do consider this one to be a buy if you are looking to double your money. Obviously, once again, I am not a financial advisor, but I definitely think Tesla is a growth stock for the future, and I think it's still undervalued. Right, let's move on to our next stock. It's CloudMD. So CloudMD, we've made loads of videos on this one as well. Just to sum this one up, it's a Canadian stock. They work on telehealth and whatnot. So of course, that's a lot of online medication and stuff like that. There's online consulting for doctoring as well. Of course, this has definitely gone down a lot recently. My main reason, or at least my main personal understanding for it or reasoning for it, is because of what we have seen with the vaccine news. Obviously, vaccine news meaning people can go back to doctors and whatnot. If that is going to be the case for the future, there will not really be as much need for this. Regardless of that, however, I do see this one as being a long-term growth stock. For the next few years, I can see this one absolutely popping up into the sky. So yeah, this one's definitely a buy for the long term in my opinion. Another one is a popular SPAC which has not actually gone to market yet as its public company. It's EightPoint Stock. Now EightPoint Stock is going to be merging with EightPoint to make EightPoint Stock, and EightPoint is basically a company which operates in Microsoft 365. We cover it a lot on the channel. I definitely do believe it has huge potential for the future. Obviously, Microsoft 365 is a very well used platform, and I do believe that that is one of the main reasons why this company does have a huge amount of potential in the future. Obviously, we have made loads of videos on this one, but look at other companies like Snowflake and their stock price being worth like $500 right now. You could be asking yourself, is this one a buy right now? Of course, if you do want to know, check out our video on it tonight. Right then, so let's have a quick look on our next one, LCA Stock. Now, of course, LCA is going to be merging with Golden Nugget. Golden Nugget is like a gambling or online gaming website, and of course, this company has big potential for the future. We cover this one quite a lot on the channel as well, but I still do believe that this stock is very well undervalued. And I think for that reason, if you intend to hold it for more than 1 or 2 years, it could still double in price. So of course, that is LCA stock. Again, Amazon is a very highly valued stock. It's a very expensive stock, but I do believe there are a lot of factors which could, contributes to this one growing hugely in the future. Main factors are the business model is amazing. They're expanding extremely quickly. It's the biggest e-commerce platform in the world. And on top of that, of course, the stock price may get split in the next few years, and I definitely think it does need it. I think if the stock price did get split, it would have a huge positive effect on the company, as a lot of new investors could afford to get in. We talked about this one again on Discord in the past, because a lot of people cannot afford to buy a $3,000 stock. I can't afford to buy a $3,000 stock. Give it a 16-to-1 split, give it a 20-to-1 split, a lot more people will be investing. On top of that, we will be seeing growth anyway, so yes, Amazon is a great buy in my opinion. Very stable one as well. Right then, BA, Boeing Stock. So Boeing Stock, regardless, it doesn't even need to be said, they've had a lot of trouble this year. Obviously, people being restricted from flight, whatnot, people aren't buying aircrafts, or at least companies aren't buying aircrafts, and for that reason, the price has actually gone down in its stock value. However, with the vaccine news once again, this stock price is looking like it could come back, and I think the same can be said, and this is your bonus stock, the same can be said for a lot of these stocks in this industry. So we've got stocks with airlines, we've got stocks with, shipping, we've got stocks with taxiing and whatnot, Uber, all of those types of companies. They do still have huge potential in my opinion, but Boeing is still one of the ones which is considered undervalued in my eyes, because of course it is not back up to its previous price. In fact, it looks like it may actually be taking a dip on the 5-day period, but that's something for another video. Right, the last one which we are going to have a quick look at is Snapchat. Now, honestly, guys, I'm absolutely kicking myself for this one, because the other month, it might have been about 7 months ago, but still, I was looking at Snapchat stock for under $10. I'm sorry, under $20. The stock price was $13, and I was seriously contemplating buying some Snapchat stock. But if we have a quick look at how the moves have gone from there, we are at $53. Obviously, I could have almost 4 times my money on that value. That's amazing, but unfortunately, I did not buy it. Regardless, I do still see Snapchat as potentially in the future being sat up there with Facebook, Twitter, and all of those other stocks in that market sector. And I think it's really starting to pick up in its value right now, and rightly so, because Snapchat is a very good company and it does still have some potential for growth in my opinion. So yes, that is my top stocks which I would buy right now video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.